feigns suicide leads to a murder investigation. Jane Tennyson searches for the prime suspect at 9 o'clock next Sunday.
New drama from Linda LaPlante.
Get back into yourselves now!
The press will love her.
In a man's world,
So you're the new governor then?
she means business.
Maybe she's not the pushover we thought.
Tough new drama. Janet McTeer is the governor, coming soon on Westcountry.
The top stories of the day are reported in a moment by ITN.
It's more important than nationalism. It's more than just a game.
Competition and fun.
Get smiling then, boys. Give us a wave.
Abroad, they're still at home.
We are a small country, we recognise that, and we love having success.
Rugby Warriors, Wednesday at 10:45.
Conventional wisdom has always told us what can and can't be done. If our engineers had respected convention, engine design would have compromised passenger comfort. And this car wouldn't exist.
We've got to plumb in that washing machine.
Together? How nice.
Can you hang doors?
Morally, I'm against it.
Vince, what do you think about wainscoting?
Fine between consenting adults.
I could do with a shower.
I had a bath this morning.
Wallpaper for the hall.
Don't you like that flaky plasterboard, then?
Yeah, I suppose it does need plastering. Partition walls.
So that might come between us.
Are you finished yet?
Yeah, are we finished yet?
Guttering.
Oh, look, there's one on how to convert your wife into a widow.
Sorry?
Are you trying to kill me or what? There's 5 years hard labour there.
What, for money or talents? I'd say at least 10. Anyway, come on, we should have been at my mum's ages ago.
Crazy paving, we'll have one of those.
You're not funny, you know.
Fitting about the...
We know there are always 1,000 jobs to do in your house, so we've introduced project guides with clear step-by-step instructions to help you. It's just one of the ways we're making sure that together we can do it all.
The world's favourite airline. But how have they stayed ahead of the competition?
British Airways identified a number of people with whom it developed special relationships, which went beyond the bands of what I would call legitimate lobbying.
Who are the influential contacts cultivated by BA?
Parliament is becoming much more of a marketplace than it ever used to, and I think that's a major problem.
Friends in High Places, Monday at 8:30 on ITV.
It's time now to cross to the news desk at ITN.
Hello, this is the ITN News. The headlines tonight: the Tories square up to Tony Blair. A couple die as pleasure boats collide. And Schumacher in a spin as Britain's Damon Hill goes into the lead. Senior Conservatives have gone on the attack today. John Major, the Tory party chairman, and the Cabinet's chief troubleshooter all poured scorn on Tony Blair's leadership of the Labour Party. The onslaught comes 5 days before the local elections and follows Tony Blair's victory over Clause 4. John Major said the new Clause 4 was an attempt to con the public. Mr. Blair said Mr. Major was being profoundly silly.
It was a relaxed-looking John Major who arrived back in Downing Street tonight, carrying his weekend's work. Members of his cabinet have spent the day playing down the boost to Labour's fortunes that yesterday's Clause 4 vote provided. Their chief troubleshooter says the hype will not fool anyone.
I think people can see through, after all, 400 words of waffle, window dressing, weasel words. I hope people will focus on the issues, and in the local elections what really matters is which is the party that's going to deliver better local government and better services.
The Labour leader says the debate on Clause 4 has been good.
6 months ago, they were saying that this was going to be a big bonus to the Conservative Party. I would tear my party apart and have to be saved by the unions. The truth of the matter is the party membership is fully behind its leadership, and it's a party in step with its leader, and it's a party in step with the country.
Paddy Ashdown says people are getting fed up with all politicians.
I think there's a very high, very dangerous level of disrespect and disengagement from the political process now. And that ought to worry John Major, Tony Blair and myself more than the rise or fall of any other party.
The public view of Labour's new Clause 4 will be given its first test this week in the local elections, although all the parties are playing down their expectations of Thursday's vote.
A husband and wife died tonight after being thrown into a freezing Norfolk River when their pleasure boat collided with another vessel. A couple piloting the second boat were rescued from the water.
The Norfolk area is a haven for boating enthusiasts, but the waters have claimed numerous lives over recent years. Today's victims, a holidaying couple from the Yorkshire area, were thrown from their pleasure boat when it collided with another craft on the River Waveney. A Mayday alert sent a rescue helicopter to the scene, but both husband and wife were dead by the time it arrived. Evidence recovered later suggests the couple weren't wearing life jackets. In water the police warned can appear calm, but prove deadly.
Under that water, there's reed, there's grass, all sorts of things. And once you get down there, quite often you don't come up again.
The crew of the other boat involved, another couple, were taken to hospital with minor injuries. Police say they hope today's tragedy will serve as a safety warning to the sailing holiday makers expected in the region this summer.
A 6-year-old boy is a key witness in a murder hunt after seeing a man whose throat had been cut collapse and die. Matthew Johnson was looking out of his bedroom window at his home in Reading when he saw the man stagger down an alleyway.
A brutal murder in broad daylight on a Sunday afternoon is bad enough. The fact that a 6-year-old boy saw the blood-stained victim collapse and die makes it all the more shocking. The man who died staggered along this alley with his throat cut, watched by Matthew Johnson, who called to his mother to raise